So picking up from where we left off, um, everyone made it back the to Vazeray. You're able to take a rest, inquire at the library to sort of figure out why Synthara wasn't able to enter, and then you made your way back through the caves, pummeling any creatures seem to be of threat. Meeting up with the Jinn again, hilariously putting Ixen to sleep to get through that process. And at the sight of daylight, um, Ixen, Vixen, and Stand barreled for the door. Vendavar caught up, rolling high with stealth right off the hop to make sure he wasn't seen in the doorway, and tried to call back quietly to Stassi to get everyone to hold because he could see chaos outside the door. And with that, unfortunately, Stan, Nix, and your perception were not high enough to catch that Stassi was yelling for you to stop. So, Stan, you flew through the top of the door. Ixen, you came barreling out the bottom. And Ixen, you are face to face with Wild Hunt Spectre. And actually, Ixen, I'd like for you to roll me perception while we start here to make sure you're seeing everything you're seeing.
Well, here goes nothing. Let's
Roll one up, homie.
I got you. Oh, and my web browser crashed. Okay, fantastic. No, all good, all good. No, we're
Cool,
totally fine.
cool.
Yeah, no sweat.
No doubt.
Here we go. All right. You said history?
Perception.
Perception. I got you.
Yeah. Because you are right out in the open, so you can definitely see everything that's out here.
That is a 21.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
That's how we make things more visible.
Fuck yeah.
What am I looking at? Oh,
Holy
fuck. Don't tell me. Those are
Vendavar,
ghosts.
you're looking. That's why I was asking what side of the door you were on, Vendavar, because I wanted to make sure what you were seeing. So, but Ixen
God.
barreling through the door with a really good perception. Your focus is not just on the specter that's in front of you. It's also on the other specters that are visible, the frost hounds in front of you, and a character that you haven't seen quite yet, just beyond them. Looking like a big beefy bartender in his leather apron, and seeing the pair of you, Stan and Ixen, come through the door, he is very interested in what you are carrying. Stan, the shield that you have, I assume, strapped on your back, and Ixen, the glaive that I'm not sure if you're wielding it or carrying it, but
It's like on my back too.
Yeah, so he can see that glaive.
Carrying my shield like a...
So I don't know this guy. I completely ignore this man. I look at the ghosts. I look back at Stan. I look at this guy, Porthos. I'm like, help us fight these ghosts. We'll pay you.
Oh,
That man right there, he'll pay you. And I point at Vendor. I
That
can't
man
even
right
see.
there.
I can't even see where he is.
oh my God.
Are we in initiative
So
order?
Porthos can't see Vendavar. We are in initiative order.
Oh my God.
So Vendavar is invisible because he's rolled high for his stealth, so that's not a concern.
Like 30 something.
Even though you're, stealth, yeah, you got a 23, I think. So you're hidden behind that wall. You know what you're doing.
It was a low roll. I'm sorry, I was off my game.
That's a low roll. Oh my God. But Vendavar, you are first in the initiative order. Is there anything you would like to do, or are you gonna stay the fuck hidden?
Well, I'm staying hidden, but what I'm going to do is expend a psionic die. And let's see. Okay, so 4 people for 4 hours. I am psychic when we're cyclically bonded.
All right, so 4 people for 4 hours means you
Oh, pretty
have
much
the
everybody.
entire rest of the party. Yeah, because if it's 4 plus you, then that's everybody.
For
Um,
4
yeah.
hours.
Sweet.
For 4 hours. All right. So with that, you all have the capability to speak to one another without needing to speak to one another, which is going to be a huge help in the situation
Tell them
itself.
everything now.
Tell them everything now.
This
So
man is not as a friend. He is a villain. We should Zeron. He wants is an anchor.
I'm seeing like 8 ghosts and a big fucking frost dog thing. I think this man's the least of our worries.
I want the
He's
frost puppy.
wisdom.
Can we kidnap the frost puppies?
I mean, that is up to
Use
you and
that
the rest
again.
of the
Use
group.
it on your own.
But I mean, with that, Vendavar, you have rolled or you've expended your psionic dice to make this happen. Is there anything else you'd look to do in this situation, or are we rolling forward in initiative order?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else right now. I'm just gonna stay hidden.
No. Remember, everyone, that talking is a free action. So if we're on someone else's turn, you can speak. Just make sure you're not speaking over them while they're explaining what they're doing. That's all I ask. Sound good?
I'm staying hidden and waiting to see what everybody else is going to do. Now that I put out that these people are bad, we need to run.
All right. Everyone, you are aware that these people are bad and we need to run, because the only people to have seen Porthos before this moment is Vendavar and Yareth. Stan, you have heard stories of Porthos, but I don't think the Jinn described him.
No.
But if Vendavar has expressed that it is Porthos, that might trigger something with you. I will leave that to you as your, as you are in character, as opposed to a
Roll
roll.
like a history check or something.
If you want to, you can, or you can interpret what you're being told as your character. I am open to that.
Did he say Porthos?
I did.
I know.
I did that.
Oh,
one
okay,
session
sick. Then yes, okay, cool. Then yes,
Mhm,
I would.
mhm.
Because I spoke actually. Yeah, I spoke.
I know what I'm gonna do now.
All right. And Ixen, knowing now that this is Porthos and a bad person, are you still calling him for help, or are you?
Well, I've already said what I said at this point, but I feel like once I'm told that this guy is a bad dude, I'll look at him and I'll look around. They said to run. The only exit appears to be through these people. So he'll just say, I think we need to fight then, because they're sort of blocking the way.
Big question. Don't you have wings?
I do. Fucking Vendavar doesn't. You know, no one else
Don't worry
does. I
about
don't
me.
think.
Yeah, don't worry about Vendavar. I'm in there and I have a winged steed.
Okay, all right, yo, my fault for worrying about my allies. Excuse me. Fair enough.
Got
Yeah,
Fair
them.
enough.
I think
Vendavar
everyone
has not
has.
lived this long for no reason.
Yeah, I think everyone here has some sort of flight speed right now.
Mhm.
Well, I don't have light speed. I just have other means of which to vanish into the ether.
Becoming one with the
You-
shadows.
Yeah, you're just a hidden boy, so.
All
And
right,
a
then.
beast.
Yeah, I'll fucking relay that. There's how many enemies am I seeing here? Because we still have people that are inside that I can still speak to, right?
Yeah, you
Yes.
can speak with everyone with your mind as opposed to vocally, unless you would like to vocally, but you can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people outside that you have never seen before.
Okay.
7, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 7 that you
Well,
can
this-
see that you do not know.
There's 7 of them, but we outnumber them. We have Stassi's army of animals.
All right.
Aha.
So Vendavar, if you're done,
Oh.
we'll roll to
Yeah,
Porthos.
I'm just staying hidden until I see what the rest of the group's doing.
Porthos is gonna move forward. He's gonna step in between the frost hounds and look at Stan and Ixen and gesture to you and say, "Those are mine. I'd like them back, please."
Nuh-uh. Find us keepers.
Right?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna leave him as is. I don't want him, like, he's not being persuasive, he's just asking you an outright question, so I'm not gonna press anything with a dice roll right now.
Fair.
He does look to those around him and tell them to hold position, in hopes that he can get what he needs from everyone else. We'll roll to. Actually, Stassi, you are hidden, but you are just before Porthos. Was there anything that you wanted to do?
Yeah.
Was someone gonna say something? Sorry.
Yeah.
Um, I'm inside though, right? No one can see
Yeah,
me.
you are inside. I'm just making it so you can see yourself in the initiative order. Because if you're hidden, you don't show up there.
Yeah.
You could
I
hide the
just
tokens.
wanna talk to Vendavar and ask him if he wants to stay where he is or if he wants to get on Laos, and then we can teleport if we decide to run. Because I can teleport 60 feet away
Right.
and then fly away. Since he doesn't have fucking wings or anything.
We needs to the go. Either back the ways we came, or flies out of here.
So
Fighting no way.
some come and sit on the Laos. I just don't know if we should do it now or if we should wait and see what everybody else is doing. Because we still have fucking Ixen and Stan that have to go. I'm assuming Yarth, you're gonna run because wings.
Yes. I do have a flight speed, but it only lasts for minute.
Okay.
Since it's a spiritual, spiritual wings.
Right. So Vendavar, I know that you were sort of waiting to see what everyone was doing. Stassi has sort of spoken to you. If you wanted to creep back through the room to get around without sort of walking across the doorway, I would allow that with your current stealth roll.
Okay.
But that is again up to you. I know that you all are sort of waiting to see what happens next.
Yeah, I'll move back towards Snazzy. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah, so Jolt,
Yes.
since Vendi is now, I'm assuming, with me or on Laos or whatever, can I ready the teleportation so as soon as like we want to do it, we can just do it?
Yes. 1 second here.
How far is the teleport?
60 feet. And then we can keep flying, right?
I just want to know where
yes.
the fuck people are at, where the wizard's at with the dimension door. That's what I want.
With the what?
With dimension door.
I'm making a joke about dimension door. Allows you
Oh,
to teleport up to 500 feet.
Yep. That's
Oh,
a good one to have for sure.
shit.
yeah.
That block to make to see the if you need to be able to see where you're going with Laos's teleportation.
I don't think I do.
But yes, so while I'm looking at that, Vendavar, you're creeping your way back around.
Yeah, and I'm readying the command of let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. So Porthos said and did his thing. The Wild Hunt are staying put. Yarth will look to you. I know that you said your spiritual wings only last for about a minute.
So I'm gonna hold off till I know everyone else is, since I am still currently unseen and Vixen is able to fly with Stan. I can easily hop on to Vixen in midair. So, but I do want to put. Could you put my book up there?
Yes.
I just realized that's still summoned too. Oh, I should have a Fae summoned as well.
Yeah, I created it, but it's not pulling up for me. But yes, that is summoned as well. So yeah, your spell book is just behind you there. It's a tiny thing, but it's there.
I am going to move my spell book though right next to Ixen,
Okay.
just in case something were to happen.
All right. I believe you've still got 2 charges left on spells that it can use.
Yes.
I guess keep that in mind.
Mm.
And is that the end of your turn, or have you got a few other things up your sleeve?
Um. Give me a second. Let me pull up the stat blocks for the Fae. For now, I am going to. Are you good with me using my token for the Fae?
Here, we'll duplicate it. Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll duplicate it and just write Fae for it. But yeah, I've got the stat block in front of me, so like I know what it can do. I think it's got a better AC than you do. It's got 15 with your level 3 cast.
Yep.
But yeah,
And it also does have Fae Step,
true.
is why.
Fae. Alright. Story.
And I'm going to have it use a bonus action to teleport directly behind the Spectre A. And for my character, ready Thunder Wave if Ixen were to try and get attacked.
Okay, so they're as backup essentially. And Ixen,
Yeah.
if you choose to attack, you would also do so at advantage because it's flanking. But
Sweet.
I mean, that's up to everyone if we want to pick a fight.
No thanks.
Yes, and so for Laos, just rolling back to that, with the Fey step, it only recharges after a long rest. You only get it once, but it doesn't say anything about needing to see where it's going. So it's very
Yep.
much like Dimension Door, where you can do 500 feet. You don't need to be able to see it. You just need to be able to know it, essentially.
Yeah, and because we already came from there, I know what's on the other side.
Yeah, because you come from the volcano and everything,
Correct.
so you know you can know 60 feet ish and away
Yeah,
from there.
if like that was an issue, I know where we are, right?
Yes, and it does say steed teleports along with its rider. It says rider, but I know you'll be 2 of you on there, so I'll say rider is plural is totally fine.
Ayo.
All right.
Thank you.
Also, can me and Vixen share an initiative roll? Because I am riding Vixen.
Yeah, you are literally one after the other. Vixen rolls first. It was at 12. You're at 11. So and there's nobody between you, so you got that space shared for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, Yareth, sorry, are you finished with your turn for the time being?
Yes. And I put the type of Fae that I did summon.
Mirthful.
Or remember summoning.
All right. So then we roll to Vixen and Stan. You guys are floating outside the doorway, looking down at Porthos. Seeing everyone taking, I wouldn't say a defensive stance, but not so much an offensive stance, but just readying actions essentially.
I'm flying 50 feet directly into the air.
Straight up 50 feet. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Stan is
And
up high.
from up there, I'm going to yell, "Ah! So you are the fiend chasing down these anchors."
Fly speed is 30 feet, so I'll give you the 30 feet up. Sorry, but yeah, you can definitely holler down to him.
Oh, it's only 30?
If 30,
Vixen?
it's 50 for
I thought it
walking,
was
30
50.
for flying. It's 50 for walking and 30 for flying.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Then also bonus action. An extra 30 feet.
All right.
Or I guess not bonus action. Sorry, movement and then action to go another 30 feet into the air.
All right.
So 60
Roll
feet
me
total.
performance to make sure he can
Put
hear
me at
you.
about 90, I think.
Yeah, you'd probably be about 90. I'd say probably closer to 100 and 150 with the size of that door. But roll me a performance to make sure you can project your voice so
I
everyone
mean, animal
can
handling.
hear you. You're yelling, not
Oh,
Vixen.
that's what you meant. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, Vixen's cool. She's listening to you. She's been told to listen to you. But I need a performance for the
17.
projection of your voice. 17? Yep.
17.
Everyone, Porthos looks up to you and says, "So you have heard of me?"
Oh, you.
I yell back,
Alright.
"Speak up! I can't hear you."
Just poke the bear. So Vixen's
Literally.
gone up, used her
Classic
action
Stan
to up.
behavior.
Did you want to do anything as your turn?
I don't know if I can. I actually, yes, I will cast Blade Ward on myself.
Alright. Blade Ward. Alright, one sec, just taking a peek. Blade Ward.
Whenever a creature makes an attack roll against you, yep, before the spell ends, they subtract the 1d4 from the attack roll. And it's
Right.
concentration 1 minute. And that's it, I'm gonna end my turn with that.
Do you say anything cool to make it happen? It's verbal or somatic, so I'll do what
No, but I do smash on my shield like it's a drum.
Alright, because you're part bard now, too. Alright, okay. That works. I like it.
Yes.
Alright, and so I'm assuming it's not visible, but it is present, and you've battered your drum to might sound like a war drum, but not really, or on purpose, I assume. And we're gonna roll to we're gonna roll to Ixen because the Wild Hunt are holding position because they follow orders. Ixen, it is now your turn for combat or action or anything that you so choose.
Do we look
Excellent.
like we're fighting this thing?
We are not.
Nobody's made any offensive moves. Everyone's tried to speak and just work with words to try and make some space. You are aware from the psychic conversation that Vendavar is scooching around the doorway through the room to keep hidden to get closer to Stassi, so she can try to get them out on Laos, the Pegasus. Stan has flown up much higher. Yareth has sent out her summoned Fae to essentially watch over you in case that Spectre decides to take a shot at you, giving the pair of you advantage on whatever might happen if anything happens at all. Porthos has asked you as well as Stan for his items back, so his glaive and his shield, and we're rolling to you, knowing that people are trying to leave, fly, get out of here. Are you going to follow suit, or are you looking to 1v1 this possible
God.
chaos in front of you?
Look, pal, I'll make you a deal. Yeah. You can have the flying deer, all right, and maybe the horse, but we're gonna get out of here. And then I'm gonna burst wings out from my back, using my bonus action. And I believe at this point, I'm gonna tactically reposition into the sky as I take the dash action and fly up 120 feet.
All right, so you are around the same height as Stan. I guess my question is, are you side by side with him, or are you making space to make sure everyone's a little spread out well above?
Sure, I'll make space. Yeah, I don't want to get
Foreshadow.
fireballed midair. I mean, if that's what you're getting at, I think I'm good.
I feel the foreshadow.
Yeah, I'll make
God.
space.
Just
But
asking to make sure.
that is my bonus action, my action, and my movement. And also, I talked. I did talk. I made him a deal. One he can't turn down. That deer is, I think, magical.
Did you want to roll persuasion for your?
Of course I would. Are you kidding me? First of all, this is a win-win. That deer's been a thorn in my fucking side since I joined this campaign. Damn it! All right,
You cannot trade, Vixen.
That's your boy's deer now, not mine.
you didn't hear me. You didn't hear me. Damn it! You were too far. Let's see. Persuasion. I got you. I have a -1. Wish me luck.
Let me just preface your roll by.
That's a 4.
Yeah, you failed.
Yeah.
No, he's not interested at all in a trade for cattle. As far as he's concerned, he wants exactly what he's here for, and that's the glaive that started this adventure for Vendavar and Yarith. And everyone else has joined in on afterwards. But that's what he's here for.
Could I pull out the glaive at least, so if someone tries to snatch it off my back, it'll be in my hands instead?
Yep, I'll let you draw it for sure.
Sweet. That's it for me then.
These glaive?
All right, so we roll back to the top. Vendavar, I believe you said you were, I hate to say skulking, but it sounds cool, around the back to get, to essentially mount Laos and be able to get the fuck out of here if that's what time calls for. Is that
Very
correct?
deftly and quietly leaps onto the back of the horse.
Gotcha. All right.
Get on my horse. My horse is amazing.
It is.
All right. Did we want to ready any possible actions, or are you happy with just getting up there and trying to get out of here?
I'm not readying anything.
Okay, cool. All right, Stassi, we roll to you, and Laos would be working with you on the same turn. Are you, now that Vendavar's with you, are you teleporting to get up and out? Having seen Stan leave the doorway, Ixen fly out and past the doorway, and I mean, what's your?
Well, since Vendy just came from the doorway, I'm just gonna telepathically ask him, "Okay, we go now? Did they all clear? Can we go?"
Ixen flew straight up. Your brother is also straight up in the sky. I think we are the good.
Okay, so we are going to teleport, DM.
All right. Where are you teleporting? Like essentially across the bridge is where you're aiming for to get out. while
60
flying?
feet, as far as I can. Yes. No, we're gonna teleport straight up.
Straight up and above, or 60 feet will get you about.
I was kidding. Can we teleport and just keep running?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what we're gonna do. Teleport. And actually, no, fuck that. Fuck running. Teleport. Can I teleport above them? Because Laos has wings. So they don't even see us on the bridge.
Like flying above them, but teleporting above them.
Yeah, so then when we reappear 60 feet, we're not on the bridge, we're up in the air and we keep flying away.
Right. So what I'm saying is, I assume you're going to fly, so you'll teleport 60 feet in the air. So the first thing they'll hear is Laos's wings flapping to keep you airborne, and I assume you would then use your action to move full speed, and then
Yeah, I think
dash
that's
the
another
additional speed.
60, right?
Let me confirm flying speed for
Yeah,
Laos.
fly 60 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so overall 120, but flying, so I'm not touching the ground. So if anything, they're confused because they hear like fucking 3 sets of wings now.
Right.
So they might not even know. Well, yeah, they might not even know.
We'll do a total of 180 feet with your teleport, as well as action, or as well as movement and action to dash.
I'm down like a clown.
Yew.
Scared.
All right. So Stasi, Vendavar, and Laos make their way, teleport 60 feet, floating in the air. So you are in the air. Here is 60 feet,
Yep.
and then off the screen.
See ya. I just want to point out that every time you say Laos, that our dog keeps raising her head because she thinks you're calling her.
Laos.
Oh, Laos.
All right. So
Okay.
Stancy, Laos, and Vendi are essentially out of combat as far as you can be.
Bye, motherfuckers.
Because you've literally just appeared. They didn't know any of you were there, and you appeared behind them in the air. So there was I call it a titter of wing beats before you just like airplaned out of there. That would have caused sound, but they're more focused on the shield and the glaive. That's what they're here for.
Geared, and as we do that, I just telepathically tell the other three, get the fuck out of there. Or get the fuck
And
out of there.
to the point of note too,
Yep.
this telepathic link works or up to a mile.
Up to a mile. All right,
Yeah,
so you all
I
have
can
that
still do it.
location for quite a distance. Perfect.
Yeah, and like, so just tell them we are safe. Me and Vendavar and Laos are safe. You get the fuck out of there.
All right, it will roll back to Porthos, who is still waiting to see if you guys will come back and bring him his items.
That's a hard no.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that no.
Oh, this poor those guys isn't very smart, let me tell you.
Second here.
2 years later, he's still sitting there.
Okay, let's check
Why
his
would they not bring me my items? I don't understand. I just...
Maybe they'll come back. I asked nicely.
All right, so everyone but Yareth is airborne, and you can see the Wild Hunt have both feet on the ground. Porthos also with both feet on the ground, looking up to you, and bring me my items now. I will make it worth your while. And he's gonna roll persuasion. If I could get you guys to roll me intelligence.
Does that include me? Even though he can't
Uh,
see me?
He can't see you. He can only see a Fey, and the spellbook is debatable because it's so small. You don't need to, but what he's looking for are shield and the glaive. So we need those rolls from Ixen and Stan.
Ooh, what was it?
Is
What
that a
am I
persuasion?
rolling?
Another, like, that what you want?
Hold on. First, I'm gonna roll him performance because he's got to make it loud enough for you guys to hear him. Okay, and you are up with beating wings and everything. Okay, so he hurt, yeah. Actually, if you guys can roll me perception to see if you heard him, you've got to figure out if it's. I'm gonna say DC 15 on perception to be able to hear him. That's for.
Unfortunately, I hear him.
You hear him. Okay. So in hearing him, I do need an intelligence. I won't say save. I'll just say straight intelligence. Unless you prefer a save, I will offer that. Ixen, I do need a perception. DC 15. If you hear him, then you gotta do an intelligence to not be persuaded. Hang on, let me roll his persuasion so I can.
This DC better be like 5, dude.
So you want me to roll
This is the
what again?
weakest
Sorry.
persuasion I've ever heard. I'll make it worth your while.
That's low-key true. I mean that is facts.
That is quite true. Yeah, I'm gonna say
His
DC
presence.
9. I'll give you a 9.
Okay, what do I
Oh
roll?
my god, I rolled an 8.
Bro.
Oh no.
Out of here.
Yeah, realistically, I think 9's too high. I think it should be a 5.
9.
Wow.
Do you have any heroic inspiration on board?
Should.
No, I used it all recently.
But we took a short rest, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
I
doesn't
don't
refresh
get
with a rest.
heroic inspiration on a short rest.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Like,
Um.
I
All right,
tried.
Ooh! I want to cast guidance.
you want to cast guidance?
Yes.
I guess it's too late now. You can't cast it,
It's a
but
touch.
I'm not gonna
Touch,
I'm not gonna go anywhere near him. I'll stay and listen to his like offer. I guess that's the best he's gonna get out of me. Like, there's no way that
True.
any
He hasn't-
sane creature would fall for this. I'm gonna argue against it.
He hasn't told you to come closer. He's just told you to give him what he wants, and he'd make it worth your while. So I'll let that makes sense. You can stay put, and he'll make an offer. Ixen, I still do need.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't hear the part about what you wanted me to roll.
Sorry.
I did.
Roll perception. DC
Gotcha.
15 to be able to hear him because you are airborne.
I hear him with a
You
17.
hear him, okay? And then we've got a DC 9 on his persuasion, so I need intelligence. Stan, I'm seeing you rolled insight, so can you roll me intelligence?
Oh, I figured it would be an insight with a
Oh
skill
my
check.
god, I got an 8
But,
too.
Bro.
it doesn't really matter. It's like a
no
+0
way.
either way. So like
Okay.
the roll is the roll.
Wait, is it an intelligence save? Wait, that doesn't fucking matter. No way, it actually does. I'm a blood hunter. My intelligence save is a +2. Is it an in save or a check?
I said pick one. So
Oh, I'm picking
one.
save.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Alright,
god,
alright.
it's a 9 with a 7 +2. That's crazy.
Oh Jesus!
All right. Okay.
He's got us both listening to his offer. Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
He's
No.
gonna pull out
God.
a leather satchel
No, he pulls out his leather sack.
and he's gonna jingle it, and it's a substantial satchel. He's pulled it out of a bag of holding, but it's a bag with it. It's a satchel within a bag of holding. It's what you can only assume is carrying gold.
How large is this satchel?
For any regular sized cube that isn't built like Porthos, it would be in here to carry it. And he's gonna throw it down closer to the Fae, so you can hear it jangle. The top pops open, the ties pop open. You can see, platinum stream across the ground. Not gold,
Ooh.
but
You know
platinum.
what? That is that might be enticing. I've been a broke man my whole life. A bunch of platinum for a glaive? I mean, come on, I don't even use this thing. I look at Stan, what's he thinking?
Oh man, that was
That's
tough. If it was gold, I would have been like, huh, gold. But
That's a lot of money, Stan.
it is. But it is not enough to buy me a kingdom.
Huh. Okay.
It might be.
Whose side are you
I
on?
have
Are you
heard your
fucking kidding?
offer. I have heard your offer, Porthos. Give me a
I think I
kingdom
know.
and I might consider it.
He looks up to you. He raises his eyebrows. My master might be able to afford that to you. If this isn't to your liking.
Master, I thought this was your plan.
It is my plan to bring my master to this plane, to rule this plane with the undead.
Ah, undead. I do not want an undead kingdom. I want a kingdom of beautiful women.
Oh, dibs, I want one too.
How did we end up here with these two being the ones?
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Alright, we'll let that rest for a moment. Because, I mean, a turn is 6 seconds, and this has been more than 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So we'll roll to
Fair,
Yareth.
fair.
Yareth, what are you doing with hearing what's happening outside right now? You can hear everything because you are on the ground, closer to him, and he is projecting up to Stan and Ixen, who are they're flying, so they've got wings beating around them, and they can hear it from over 100 feet above. So you can hear what's being said back and forth just fine. You are still
May I
hidden.
make
He is
may I
unaware of
make a
your
slight correction to that? I can actually see everything too through my spell book.
Okay, you can see everything as well. What what would you do with what you're hearing?